Hey, okay, grab your journal and a pencil or a pen. This is lesson 5. Today what we're going to learn about is multiplying decimals. Okay, so I want you to look at this one. 4 times 0.4. Okay, the first thing I want you to think about is what are we doing here? We are multiplying two numbers and one of them has a decimal. So this number is less than 1, right? So we're doing 4 groups of a number less than 1. So is this going to be a really big number? No, it's not. So now what we do is we multiply, just like we would anything else. We multiply it without the decimal, okay? So we'll go 4 times by 4, which 4 times 4 is what? 16. Okay, so now we know, remember how we said this is 4 groups of less than 1. So is our answer 16? No. What we do is we look at the numbers and we count all of the numbers behind the decimal place. So this is just 4, it's not behind it. This one is. So we have one number behind the decimal place. In our answer, we're going to have one number behind the decimal place. Here's our one number. We put our decimal place there. Then we think about it. Does that make sense? 4 groups of less than 1 equal 1.6. Yeah, that makes sense. So we did it right. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do, okay, if we have 43.8 times by 24.1. The first thing we do is we do it without the decimal points. Okay, so we just go 438 times by 241. All right, so pause me and multiply that out. It's going to be big. All right, did you get an answer? Here we go. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. Put in a 0. 4 times 8 is 32. Bring up the 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 3 more is 15. Carry the 1. 4 times 4 is 16. Plus 1 more is 17. Okay, now here we're going to do the multiply the 2. So we put 2 zeros there. 2 times 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 1 more is 7. 2 times 4 is 8. Now we add that up, right? Here we go. 8, 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 1 more, or plus 4 more is 15. Carry the 1. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 1 more, 15. Carry the 1. 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. Okay, now we've got this big long number. So now what we do is we go back to the original problem and we look at the numbers after the decimal. 1, 2. There's 1, 2. So now we count over 2. 1, 2. Put our decimal there. And then we see that this number now is 1,055. So we can put a comma there. So our answer is 1,055.58. Now, does that make sense? Yes, because our original problem is 43 times by 24. So yes, that makes sense. And that is our answer. All right, now let's do our last example. It's 2.45 times by, I got a sore on my thumb, times by 3.3. Okay, first thing we do is we think about it. 2.45 times 3.3. So we say 2 times 3 is 6. So this answer is going to be about 6. Okay, now we multiply. We line them up. 245 times by 33. Okay, here we go. Pause me, you do it. Then we'll do it together. Okay, did you get an answer? Here we go. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. Carry the 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1, okay. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. Put a 0 there. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Carry the 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Add them together. 5, 8, 10, with the 1 there, 8. Okay, so now we've got this answer. Now we have to decide where to put the decimal. Now when we first started this problem, we did 2 times 3, and we know that it's about 6. So we know really that the decimal point goes right there, right? Because we know the answer is about 6, and so this is 8, so it goes right there. But if we were a little bit unsure, or if we wanted to double check ourselves, we count the numbers behind the decimal. So we've got 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So we've got 3 that are behind the decimal. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and put it there. Okay, we had 3 numbers behind the decimal. 1, 2, 3. So in our answer, we have 3 numbers behind the decimal. 1, 2, 3. And we put it there. And we know that's right because in our heads, we know 2 times 3 is 6. So it's going to be around 6, so 8. And then the decimals. Okay? All right, to practice, you'll do some practice. You'll do a page in your Math Basics page. Good job.